Hey, how's it going? My name is Daniel Calderon and welcome back to Corner Talks, my artworks. A great way for me to express myself creatively on the page with a pencil and an eraser. And if you've been following my journey so far, I've been doing quite a number of these drawings. Thanks to the pandemic, I was able to explore this new passion, pick up this hobby, and really just relive my nostalgia with the characters you're about to see. And for anyone that is interested in drawing, for anyone that is interested in expressing themselves creatively, whatever have you, just know that the first step is always showing up. It's always trying. And for me, I've taken art back in high school and I never really taken the time to resume that passion. But when I did, I started to realize I got a lot more skills than I thought I did. So having said that, these are Look at My Artworks, Volume 8. Superman. He may not be my favorite superhero, but he is one of my favorite drawings. Superman was taking refuge on Earth and sent by his parents from Krypton when the planet was facing total destruction. And ever since he arrived on Earth, he has basically lasted as a beacon of hope. For all of mankind, they look up to him as a role model. They look up to him as a savior. And there's a lot of Jesus-like qualities to it, especially if you look at the Zack Snyder Man of Steel version. With regards to Superman, his superpowers are endless. He can, melt cars with his eyes, shoot lasers out of them. He can pick up and throw any object. He can fly into space. He can, he's bulletproof. That's why he's called the Man of Steel. Like he can get a bullet shot at him and deflect it with his own eyeball. So with all these superpowers, he is the embodiment of being superhuman. And yet, given all these superpowers, given this immense power that he has over planet Earth, the one quality that really find interesting about him is that he chooses not to use it against mankind. He can, obliterate armies in one swift stroke. He can, fly into space and basically abandon us, but he chooses not to. And Superman, that's the quality that we all kind of aspire to be, that hero within us, where he takes the ultimate sacrifice. And it's not about taking someone's life, it's about sparing it. And knowing that he can spare everyone on Earth and he chooses to save them rather than annihilate them is, in my opinion, the true definition of power. That's why I drew this character, because I was just fascinated by these morals and values the character brings with it. I think what's made Superman last all these years, along with Spider-Man and Batman, is because people enjoy projecting themselves in this character. He is everything but nothing at the same time. You can't really relate to him, but you can kind of see yourself as that person, as that good-natured soul that is out seeking to rid evil and really protect the good of mankind. And like I said from the beginning, he is seen as a symbol, as a beacon of hope. So with the drawing itself, I wanted to emphasize the chest area. I wanted to emphasize the broad, wide shoulders, the muscles and the biceps and the abdominals, the pectorals. And I also wanted to focus on the symbol S, which means hope, from Superman or Kal-El. And the reason being is because these are traits that we immediately think of when we think of Superman. We don't think of the actors that played them, and even if you are a Christopher Reeves fan, you're not really thinking about that. You're thinking about the red cape, the suit, the S, the muscles, the wide back, the chest, and that's what I wanted the viewer to immediately focus on. And the reason why his face is cut off, and it's from the chin down, was done on purpose. This time I actually drew with that in mind. I know some drawings I've mentioned, like the Vegeta pose, where I cut off his face accidentally. But with this drawing specifically, I wanted to give the impression to the viewer where they can project themselves in this character and they don't know the identity of Superman. So whether they're looking at it and saying I could be Superman, or whether they're looking at saying someone close to me, a loved one, a friend can be Superman, whatever have you, it's to give and allow that imagination for whoever's looking at this to say, anyone can be really a superhero. And this is how I see myself. So I didn't want to give it, away. I didn't want to, give you an identity with a comic book rendering, because that would throw off the illusion. That would throw off people's the mystery of the character. Another noble and heroic man who happens to be a superhero, this is Captain America. Captain America gets a bad rap in the MCU. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, the people that watch it, moviegoers, they think that this guy is too nice, too kind, too soft, sensitive, whatever have you. And when I rewatched the franchise, I have to say that the man in stripes, Stars and Stripes, I got a really different impression from him. I actually grew to like him even more. And I didn't see him as a boring person. I saw him as more of a reserved, mild-mannered, like with Superman, but also with a big heart and, you know, with a lot of good intentions. And that's, to me, what a superhero should be. You know, Iron Man, don't get me wrong, I love, you know, the smart-ass remarks, the quippy one-liners. But with Captain America, it's a different tone. It's different. It contrasts beautifully. And it kind of gives you a refreshing take on, you know, how a superhero should act and behave. You know, he's very traditional. He comes from the 1940s. You know, it's a time when people weren't as liberating and, you know, free for all. It was very conservative. And the approach, you know, thanks to Chris Evans, his performance, is so well done and so well captivated with this character. What fascinates me about this character is he was a superhero before he became a superhero. Before Steve Rogers got that serum into his body and it buffed him up, made him jacked, gave him superhuman qualities, he was selfless, he was brave, and he was a team player. He was always looking for the good in others. And usually with superheroes, when they become one, they transform as well. They have an arc, right? They take on that responsibility. They start to see the world differently, like with Spider-Man or Iron Man. But with Captain America, he already had those qualities. He already had what it took to be a superhero beforehand. And the serum was just a final touch. It was just a formality to make him turn into who he is, because you can't have someone who's 80 pounds and 4'11" running around trying to beat up criminals. And that's what I think pulls me in so much when I look back at the films, and what I noticed is he was always the hero. He was always the one that wanted to rid the evil, wanted to defend those that couldn't defend themselves. And that is such a powerful testament to the character. That is speaks highly of his legacy, really. I drew him, like with Superman, to focus on something that was more iconic than his face, and that was the shield. The shield over here with the stripes and the star in the middle was so important for me to capture, to really center for the viewer and have all eyes focused there. He has a bit of a suit here, you know, he's hanging down his shield, but that shield has become iconic. It has become a face almost of the franchise in itself. It's become its own identity. And, you know, it was very, very important with the shading to give it that sheen quality, to give it that 3D element. So you look at it and you say, wow, can I knock on it? Is it actual shield? Will it make a metal thunking sound? And, you know, we have Captain America, you know, just holding it kind of delicately on the side there. He's just ready for battle. He's in defense mode too, because that's what Captain America is. He is not the kind of guy to start a fight. He's the kind of guy to finish it. So it was very important to me with the shading to really capture the essence of the shield and the look. And really, again, same concept is that when you look at this picture, when you look at this drawing, you can project yourself as Captain America, or you can think of someone that you believe is closer to Captain America and see themselves in this drawing. So it helps add that mystique, add that imagination, so the viewer can feel like they're included in the drawing. And here's another character from the Dragonball Z universe with insane superhuman abilities, but not a superhero in the conventional use of the term. This is Super Saiyan Trunks. Trunks is a very popular character of the franchise. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm not too familiar with the character, I'll be honest, compared to like Goku or Gohan, but I do remember him being very memorable. He was, you know, a standout as a child. He, you know, came into the journey of Dragon Ball Z and, you know, befriended a character like Gohan, and the two created a lasting bond, a friendship really. And, you know, they fought together, they bled together, they really helped each other through the toughest of times in battle. And that's what I remember him most is that friendship he had with Gohan and the other characters of the franchise. And something crazy to me that really sticks out is I remember Gohan and Trunks, they were trying to defeat an enemy that was so powerful, where they had to fuse together and create their own new character. I don't know the exact term, but it was Gohan and Trunks mixed. And there, come to think of it, that character now needs to be drawn. I should probably pick it up. That's probably another idea that I'll be doing very soon. Regarding the drawing, in typical Dragon Ball Z fashion, I like to focus on the face, make it symmetrical, make it stare into the viewer's eyes, and make you feel that intensity, because these guys are all battle hardened. They're ready to go, they're ready to fight and eliminate the enemy. Thank you again, guys, for joining me on another Corner Talks. I really hope you enjoyed my discussion of my artworks, Volume 8. This has been a lot of fun for me to always discuss my drawings, to make them, and have you guys see what I've been up to. I've been getting a lot of great feedback, and I really appreciate you guys supporting my works. It's a lot of fun. If there's any suggestions you guys have, please leave your comments down below. I love to see, what you thought about these drawings or about any future drawings that you would like to see me draw. It's always a great challenge for me. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take care, and we'll talk soon.